G'day mates, welcome to 4th Dimensional Gaming. I am CrankyNerd and today is something special. Behold the first of many possible videos. I bring to you a new series that I like to call the CrankyReview. In this series I will review mostly indie games. That might change in the future, but as of now that's what it will be. So let's get started. The game in question today is Sen'Se. This game is a semi-3D side-scrolling action platformer where you follow Goro, a village chief, as he seeks revenge through a variety of levels set in what the developers say is a Japan steam rock universe and apparently is filled with humour. Now, I have played the game, believe it or not, and this humour they mention is nowhere to be seen unless you call dying a lot funny. But before we start listing the huge amount of negatives this game has, let's give you some of the positives. The visuals are stunning. They definitely put a bit of time into the graphics of the game. Nothing less than a AAA quality there. Same said for the music, very well made, but that's about it. It doesn't take you long to see through that disguise and see it for the pile of shit. It really is. I tried giving this game an honest chance, but it wouldn't let me. The controls are absolutely terrible, and for some unknown goddamn reason, the control to go left is set to the letter Q. Yes, the letter Q. I don't understand it. Who thought that was a great idea? Maybe the devs thought it'd be funny to change it from the norm. I can picture it now, them just sitting in their offices just laughing at my distress. However, I am lucky the game allows the controls to be changed, otherwise I would have had some kind of brain aneurysm. That's not even the biggest of the problems with this game. The controls are sluggish. Your basic right-click attack barely reaches out in front of you, causing you to take damage a lot of the time from simply just trying to kill something. After a while, I just ended up axe slamming into enemies, which is just done by jumping then pressing down and attack at the same time, because it just seemed like the only way not to take damage. This is furthered by the notion that most enemies need multiple hits, so directly attacking is stupid even if you time it correctly. Then there is the sling attack, which is used to swing across watered areas by pressing the right click button mid-air, which can not only not be aimed, but seems to pretty much go everywhere except where you want it. I died so many times from it simply failing to attach itself to the ceiling. It felt more like a matter of luck than anything else, if it actually attached. And I bet even the most veteran platform players would have died multiple times because of grappling to the ceiling required wonky timing. Sorry, I almost forgot about the most useless thing in the game. Sometimes you get these things called bombs and shurikens, but these are gimmicks. I don't even know why they're even in the game, because they do shit all. They're just as hard to aim and barely do any damage at all. It's just stupid. Now, I know platformers aren't known for their story, but even here it managed to feel like a half-assed job. If it wasn't for the description of the game, you wouldn't even know who the character you were playing was. And all you get in the game is this dark ship that comes to your village and steals some bottles. What's inside those bottles, you ask? I have no goddamn clue, but it's your job to get it back. Maybe Goro is an alcoholic and the bottles were full of his favourite wine or something. Oh, did I also forget to mention the random-ass submarine level, which is goddamn impossible? The submarine's attack was a missile that could only shoot left or right. So if there was an enemy that was above or below you, you were fucked. There were parts where it felt like there was no way to not take damage. It was just stupid. I feel like the devs have really screwed themselves over on this one. The game would have been great if the controls weren't so fucking horrendous. The game looks great and the music is fantastic. In that regard, it really should appeal to those who'd like 2.5D platformers in the vein of Donkey Kong Country or Guyana Sisters, but those games are great because they have smooth controls and ramp up the difficulty with harder courses and enemy placement. Here it just feels like you're struggling with the controls rather than the level itself. Last words, don't buy this game. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I've been CrankyNerd and you guys have been great mates.